Hey DIYers, I'm Jorge at Alarm Grid. Today we're going to be going over whether or not you can use the Lyric Home Controller without monitoring. Now, the Lyric Home Controller is Honeywell's latest all-in-one system. It does have Wi-Fi and Z-Wave built in, and to answer your question simply, yes, you can use the Lyric Home Controller without monitoring. It has an 85 decibel sounder integrated into it, which means that if an alarm goes off, that siren will go off. Now what this means is that if you don't have it monitored, only whoever is on site or within range that can hear the sounder, the actual alarm siren going off in the panel, will be the only ones that get notified, since there's no one being remotely notified because you don't have monitoring. Now, this system, you do have the options of getting it monitored. However, if you want to use it without monitoring, you can certainly do so. They have an app called My Home Controller, which you can actually find in your Play Store, in your App Store, whether it's Android or iOS. Right now, the app, if you have a smartphone or a tablet, you can actually find it in the App Store, like I said. Now, what the app does is, as long as you have it connected to the same Wi-Fi network that the Lyric is on, remember, it has to be on the same network or else these two won't work with each other. When you download the app, it's called My Home Controller. You download it. Now, I already have it set up, but when you go to download it, it's going to give you a list of steps. Mine automatically links to it because it already knows. But when you first download it, it's going to give you 4 steps. The first one is going to have you pair to the Wi-Fi. Then it's going to have you enter in a code that you see on the Lyric just to kind of shake hands with the Lyric. Now, this app will emulate the same screen that the Lyric is on. Now, with the app, you can actually arm, disarm. You can do everything that you virtually can do on the Lyric on the application as well. The app, you can arm, you can disarm, you can control Z-Wave scenes if you have IP cams that stream to the panel. So these would be the old generation IP cams, because right now the new generations don't actually stream to the Lyric. So the old generations that stream to the Lyric, if you have the existing ones, you can actually view the cameras on the tablet or your iPhone as well. Now, the good thing about this app is that you can control the system while you're in the house, while walking around. You don't have to go to the keypad, whether it is mounted at the front door or on your kitchen countertop. You can walk freely around the house as long as you have the app open, correct? The only thing that you cannot do on this emulator is do programming. You cannot enter into programming and change a zone, add a zone, change entry delays. Anything that you can do in programming on the Lyric, you cannot do on the emulator. It simply works for just the control of the system, arming, disarming, Z-Wave scenes, cameras, stuff like that. If you want to go ahead and see, I can actually arm it right now. It is in ready to arm state. I would hit security the same way you'd hit on the screen. I would do an arm away, enter in the master code. Remember, the default Honeywell master code is 1234 unless you or your monitoring company has changed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It puts the system into an arm away. Starts my exit delay. I can go ahead and disarm it using the same master code. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the app works pretty good. It works, again, remember, only off of Wi-Fi, and it has to be connected to the same Wi-Fi network as the Lyric. Now, if you want remote control of the Lyric, you do need to be monitored. They actually just came out with a new update that enables Apple HomeKit on the Lyric controller. However, in order to get that update, I believe you have to have your monitoring company enable it. I have not seen any Lyrics out there yet that come with Apple HomeKit enabled or with the firmware update on it that has Apple HomeKit. I believe, from what I've seen from our customers, it has to be sent down from your monitoring company, and that way you can actually control your system. For you Apple lovers and iOS lovers, you can actually control your Lyric controller from Apple HomeKit. However, if you're already monitored, you can just control it with Total Connect, which is the remote control interactive services for the Lyric controller, which most monitoring companies do support. Now, if you guys have any questions, whether about monitoring services for the Lyric, or if you can just use it without monitoring, feel free to email us at support@alarmgrid.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit like underneath. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and enable notifications. That way, whenever we upload new content, you guys are notified. Again, any questions, email us at support@alarmgrid.com. I'm Jorge at Alarm Grid. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys next time.